Hello, my beautiful Libra. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, darling, I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading today. So if you find any cards that resonate with you in this weekly July 2021 reading, let me know in the comments below, Libra. I always like to call them your aha moments that you might have with the cards. I always like to hear about them because that's how I keep up with you, Libra. Also, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, darling, or you just enjoy my vibe, I would really appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, Libra, and I always am super appreciative when you guys do that for me. But just put this in perspective though, Libra, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it whatsoever. They're just here. Readings are just here to use and food for thought, a perspective for you to consider, but never making the choices in your life because it's your life to live, Libra, not mine, not these cards. So let's get into your reading now, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you currently. What's going on for my Libras? And immediately we have the cards coming in here. So you're playing a waiting game right now, Libra, it seems. Page of Swords with this Nine of Pentacles shows to me you're playing a waiting game, perhaps to see how something will play out, perhaps waiting for you to, you're waiting for a certain opportunity to grab up at a certain opportunity. Excuse me, Libra. Ooh. Yeah, so you're waiting to grab up at a certain opportunity. I do believe you already have your eyes set on something, Libra. It does show it to me with this Page of Swords. That you have that, because normally with the Page of Swords, Libra, this is a card of just watching. Nine of Pentacles is a card of like you actively doing something, usually for yourself. So, you know, this is going to be obviously different for all Libras, but I wouldn't be surprised for most of you guys if this would be a sense of like, you know, for something in terms of financial, right? In terms of bringing some more money in, or just more energy flow with something. It feels like you initially invested some energy into this for you to be watching and just like playing some type of waiting game. So let's see here. Eight of Cups with the Tower card. So you guys are having some fears as well, Libra. This fear of if you need to walk away from this chaos, right? If this is like, I'm getting a sense of where some of you guys are questioning if you guys are on the right path, perhaps, right? You know, this is this sense of, for you, Libra, really, you're asking the question, do you walk away from this? Do you give up on this, right? Or do you kind of like deal with it, right? Do you ride this out, essentially, Libra? And it's showing to me it's a lot of chaos right now. It feels like a lot of uncertainties in your life currently. And I don't feel like there's one right answer for all of you Libras, of course, right? All of our lives, Libra, we're all different in how we're going to be handling things. But I do want you to not feel bad or self-conscious, Libra, about how just the thoughts and feelings you're currently having, because I just do feel this sense that some of you guys are being a little bit hard on yourself, a little bit critical, Libra, and just like how you're currently feeling. Maybe there's a little bit of guilt and you just being like, oh shit, like, should I feel guilty being like, oh, should I walk away from this, right? You having those little thoughts. Don't have those thoughts, Libra. This Tower card and this Eight of Cups really shows to me where it's like, just a lot of chaos is going on in your life. There's just a lot of, it just feels like a lot of uncertainties and a lot of just, you know, one wrong move, you know, very much so walking on eggshells with like a lot of facets of your life. It feels like if you step on one landmine, like how I, Libra, went from eggshells to landmine, like one false step and then like a lot of things blow up, Libra, is this sense that I feel like you're having. So you're really treading carefully, Libra, at this time. So that's kind of a bit of a bummer though when I look into that, right? A little bit of bummer of an energy, but let's get into what's going to be the challenge this week for you, Libra. What is the challenge going to be looking like for you this week? Right, the Hanged Man. All right, so your challenge, Libra, is overall going to be about kind of learning how to just commit even when the going's getting a little bit rough, right? With the Hanged Man in the upright, this is a message of where it's just like, you know, regardless of the outcome, you're doing with what feels right to you, your gut instinct, you know? This is kind of like, and I kind of see this as like an elevated Fool card, and I know like no one ever probably talks about that, but in this, like, I don't know, I feel like cards have personalities, Libra, and so I feel like with the Hanged Man, it's the Fool in the sense of where it's like, while the Fool is a little bit more just airy in the sense of where, you know, go wherever the heart leads. Because we already identified for you, Libra, this Nine of Pentacles and this Page of Air coming in here, right? You already had a vision. And when you have a vision, that takes that Fool from where it's just kind of just going where the wind takes you to like an objective, right, Libra? And so while obviously I'm not going to be telling you how to live your life, this is like an overall message for a lot of Libras to kind of ride this out. Even though there's a lot of chaos right now, even though I do get this sense of, you know, you're getting this kind of flighty energy being like, okay, do I need to just like start from square one? Do I need to just scrap everything, throw everything away, start from square one, right? Ride this out, Libra. Take a deep breath, darling. Drink some water, Libra. Right? I feel like you're I don't want to say overthinking things, because doesn't that sound awfully dismissive, Libra? But I do feel as if like this, because of the stress that you're under currently, you're just very much so flighty, fight or flighty energy currently, which I can't really blame you for, especially if the Tower card, I mean the Tower card art just symbolizes y'all just going through an uproar in your life in some way, where it's just like waking up every single day and you're just like, all right, I guess I have to deal with this again. Continue dealing with this, right? So let's get some messages from your spirit guides, Libra. Actually, no, enough of that, darling. Let's get into some good things for you, Libra. Let's see what good things are in the works for you this week, right? Let's see what good things are in the works for you, darling. And the cards come flying out. So we have here the King of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Six of King of Cups. No, why am I struggling here? Five of Cups, King of Swords, your energy, Libra, and the Six of Cups coming in here. So the good things coming towards you. I do see this as an opportunity of where Libra, almost a sense of where this is, I'm going to speak in terms of a person just for simplicity's sake, Libra, but this could easily just be in terms of like, I mean, depending on whatever that Nine of Pentacles is that we're talking about that y'all are dealing with currently, where you kind of just like, you know, dealing with all that chaos and needing to just like look into another direction, essentially, right? Five of Cups is this sense of where it's like, all right, like taking things as they are, just really, Libra, how would we put this? You're just not really like being discouraged, essentially, right? With this King of Swords coming in and the Six of Cups, this is a sense of an offer coming forward through you kind of remaining steadfast, Libra. Now, I'm not naturally just Libra, just because I see this as your energy, King of Swords, and plus, you know, full bias, I really enjoy the King of Swords, so naturally I want to claim it as that being us, Libra. There is this sense of this King of Swords being attached to another person coming in here, someone to help bring forth a little bit more stability and being like, oh hey, consider this other direction over here. And that's why this Five of Cups can be in that type of social dynamic for you, Libra, is some type of someone who's a little, it doesn't have to be an air sign either, right? Especially when with these general readings, Libra, when so many people are receiving it, it's kind of pointless to just like reserve it to like specific things, like no girl. But usually with the King of Swords, the attributes of them is someone who's has like some sense of like organization that can help you, you know, it's someone that you respect their point of view, I feel, Libra, for you to be like, all right, I need to listen to them and change my view. Six of Cups coming in, this is where it's like, I know if this is in terms of a person, an offer being given to you, some type of like word of advice, Libra, maybe they're helping you out, you know, in some way, maybe you're going to be getting some financial help in some way if that's your issues, you know, it's just some way to help you redirect where your attention is going, right? And getting you out of this like sense of like maybe defeated energy or just drained energy. I feel like this King of Swords comes in for some of you Libras in the sense of someone coming in who's a little bit more level-headed, who can communicate with you, Libra, and be like, oh hey, let's, you know, let's go do something else, let's engage in other activities. They're coming in with some type of offer, Libra, some type of idea, some type of opportunity, and that's going to vary for many people, right? But you know, y'all already know, Libra, I'm all about keeping this, like keeping readings about like the self-work, right? I don't like to make it about other people. And so Really, I feel like your steadfast is just rewarded regardless. Do not just, overall, do not allow this to crumble you right now. Do not allow this to dissuade you. Just take this as one of those, like a rainy season, darling, right? I don't know what's going on in your life right now, Libra, so I'm not trying to downplay your existence and what's going on with you. Trust me, darling, like I've been going through it too as a fellow Libra, right? But I do feel like if you guys ride out this storm just a little bit longer, it's going to either you get some outside help with this King of Swords and the Six of Cups coming in here, or like the Six of Cups comes in, you know, just naturally as like an offer. And I feel like it's something that you already know, Libra, so I'm not trying, you know, if this, even if social or not, like this is, Six of Cups represents some type of like, there's history with this energy. If there's like a Page of Cups here, then I'd be like, okay. Or like an Ace of Cups even, then I'd be like, okay. But Six of Cups kind of implies an energy of someone that you already kind of know coming in to help out and having some type of offer. Libra, I do feel like you guys have engaged. And so, yeah, take that as you will. Messenger card coming forward as well. So really strong on communication again, Libra. So definitely I would be looking into making it a priority this week in terms of like networking. Networking would be really valuable to you, especially just because I feel like with that King of Swords, Ace, Six of Cups energy, I feel like your networking and just like even reconnecting with current connections that you have would prove to just assist you in your journey and like kind of help you deal with some of the stress that you're under, Libra. So let's kind of get into now, Libra, your hopes and dreams, darling. Let's get a little bit more insight. So we have the Justice card in the reverse for you, and this is in your hopes and dreams, darling. So this is an interesting energy, Libra, for me to be pulling our card in the reverse for your hopes and dreams. So this is a little bit of a message, Libra, of you hoping to get a little bit more back to yourself again, or just getting into a more empowered state of yourself, Libra. It does feel like you kind of I don't want to say that you feel like you lost your spark, because I don't feel like that's the case at all. But I feel like there's just, especially with this waiting game that you're having, especially with that Tower card coming in here. Where is this Tower card, darling? Of course I can't find it, right? With this Tower card, I just feel like with everything that's just like pressuring under you or on you, Libra, you're not feeling necessarily all like most fabulous, darling, the most empowered that you potentially could be. So this being in your hopes and dreams, I do want to come in this sense. I mean, the Star card just came flying out, darling. When I was picking up the next card, it kind of like flipped over in the upper hand. I was like, all right, not gonna argue, darling. And I know this sounds corny, Libra, and you know, take this as you will, because I'm an optimist, right? I'm always going to see like the most positive outlook and see how we can maneuver through whatever darkness that we're going through, whatever struggles that we're going through. But with the Star card coming in here, this is the sense of where it's like you are going to accomplish it, right? But in order to obtain your in order to obtain your Tar, Libra, in order for you to obtain your star, something that seems unreachable, right? You have to put in the work to close in some of that distance, right, Libra? So put it in this way where it's just, again, I feel like this is kind of just, you're going through like your season of just like, of a little bit of a rough patch, a little bit of a blip, Libra. And you can hold me accountable to that, right? Come back to me in a couple of weeks to this video, darling, and let me know how you're feeling after that, right? Because I feel like I'm willing to bet things are going to change up pretty quickly for you, especially with this Knight of Wands coming in the upright for you, Libra. There is a lot of momentum building up for you, something to break you out of this Eight of Swords feeling like, yeah, this is probably how a lot of you Libras probably feel identifying as right now. It's like feeling stuck, feeling trapped in like, you know, in your environments, be feeling, you know, just maybe for even some of you guys just burnt out essentially. I do feel like you're going to be getting some type of reprieve. Help is on the way essentially. Libra is kind of like the theme of this message overall. Whether this is like from some type of actual like physical like human source, redirecting your attention, right, with that Five of Cups coming in with some type of offer, some type of opportunity. This card tried to come out. Ten of Swords in the reverse, so this would be extremely healing for you, which is natural just because with the Star card as well, Libra. The Star card represents like emotional cleansing, and I feel like it's just one of those times of where it's like after you accomplish something, right? And I feel like it's through the help of that King of Swords, Six of Cups energy, however that looks like in your life, Libra. It's this like you being washed over with like relief of stress and just like almost like proving something to yourself, Libra, of just like how good you are, how powerful you are, and getting you back into your upright, getting you back into your element, right, Libra? So I really admire you, Libra, for being able to acknowledge having this being your hopes and dreams, getting back to your essence, getting back into feeling your most empowered sense. Because I always say, Libra, acknowledging a problem is like 80% of the battle, darling. Because at that point, then it's just about taking action. You already know what the problem is, and then from there we can just dissect and figure out how we can develop a game plan, Libra, into getting from point A to point B. But you got this, Libra, and I know you do. That's the reading that I have for you, though, Libra. Hopefully you found some cards in this weekly Horoscope reading for July 2021, darling Libra, that resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below if you did. And if you did enjoy this reading, give this video a like and subscribe, Libra, because it does help me out. And Libra, if you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, my website's linked down below next to my social medias, SimplyVelca.com. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram is all just SimplyVelca as well, Libra. And yeah, if you have a friend, Libra, that's into tarot cards, or even if they're not, darling, send them their weekly Zodiac reading, because I do all the signs, and maybe they'll find a tarot message that resonates with them as well. Till next time, though, Libra, I love you so much. Bye.